It's now time for another episode of the Offroad Toolbox, a Jeepers guide to everything off-road, powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey, we'd like to welcome y'all and thank our sponsors for helping us out. We want to thank Randy Dodge down there at Dodge Daytona.
Randy Dodge.
Randy Dodge.
You're changing his
Randy
name.
Dodge.
I'm
Randy
going to give him a different name every day because I can. But anyways, no, Randy down at Daytona Dodge, across your Jeep Ram. Thank you very much for helping us out. Also, B&B Fasteners and Supply over there in Ormond Beach. Thank you out. Thank you for helping us out. And of course, the very first ones that helped us out was Best Price Trailers.
Nice people.
Catch them at bestpricetrailer.com. So,
All right.
anyhow, I don't know.
What are we talking about today, gentlemen? This episode is about?
So about hangouts for Jeeps and what are you going to do on weekends, or what do you want to do? And back in my day,
In our day.
My day.
Friday, Saturday night, we were laughing. You go to Friendlies. All the kids would go to Friendlies.
Friendlies.
You'd go to some place, and everybody would hang out.
For those who don't know, Friendlies was a nice ice cream joint.
Yes.
First one originated from Wilbraham, Massachusetts.
It's a northern thing. It ain't down here.
You had to get a fribble. You had to get a fribble. You don't even know what a fribble is?
Nope, I don't know what a fribble is.
Jim Dandy.
Nope.
Big.
I know there's a song called Jim Dandy.
Yep.
To the rescue.
Okay.
Maybe was that what they were talking about?
No, that's way pre that.
Whether you had Mills Diner or some type of drive-in, it's part of American heritage. It's our culture.
It's very much so. It was a huge culture back in the 50s and 60s for sure. I mean,
Well, the turkey run is a huge thing that happens down here during during Thanksgiving.
And then when we have Jeep Beach, we have spontaneous, instant places where people go. But when I first got my Jeep, that was one of the first things we would do was go to one of the Jeep meet and greets.
Yeah.
And they were a lot of fun. They're a good thing to go to. And are they doing them as much anymore as they used to?
I don't think they are. I mean, even some of the clubs, they try to have get-togethers like at Sonics or whatever, but it's not the same feel.
Yeah.
To me, I went to a couple of them. And I just like,
it's different. The purpose of going is
socializing.
Bring there and get your Jeeps. Bring out your portable chairs to sit down, and you can learn a lot from people walking around.
You know what it's turned into now? Instead of driving in, going somewhere, and parking, now they just post stuff on social media sites that people belong to. And here's my ride. Look at this. And then you got people asking, "Hey, what'd you do here? What'd you do this thing? This looks great." And that's kind of the same feel, but it's virtual instead of being.
It's taken away the personal side of it. I feel.
Yeah. Well, talking to somebody.
It's nice to be able to say, "Hey, what'd you do to your Jeep?"
Yes.
And they type it out and send it back to you. But then again, I don't know. Being out with other people with the same ideas, same thoughts, I guess.
So what's the one that's, they're over in, Tampa, St. Pete area where they have the causeway?
Oh.
And then once a week or, once a month.
Jeep Crew. Tampa Jeep Crew.
They line that place up.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of Jeeps. And that's what we're talking about.
But it's not a club function. It's just them getting together on the weekends. And it's every weekend. Whereas clubs are usually once a month, or every couple of weeks.
You guys talking about doing one, maybe, perhaps?
Possibly. I'm trying to figure out logistics because the only place that I can think of that would be an evening thing would be a drive-in theater.
Theater.
Those are old.
And
for
no
those
longer.
People don't remember. There's a few around.
Not here in Florida, is it?
Yeah, there's a couple. Not
Ocala,
as much as the
Lakeland,
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale. I want to say nope, not Jacksonville. Atlanta was the next one.
Okay, all right.
So, something to think about.
And sometimes you get with a restaurant and they, you can sponsor things or you get discounts,
right?
Whether you'd all show up and stuff. I like the ones where you can get whatever you want and sit back by your Jeep versus, I'd rather go order my food and come back and be by my Jeep than sitting in a restaurant.
Correct. Me too.
To
me, sitting in a restaurant is not. I can do that on my own.
Yes. And I don't. Again, for me, it's like looking at all the Jeeps.
Yeah, I want to look around, see what's out there. I mean, that's what helped me build my Jeep is I saw things and I asked a couple, questions. Hey, blah, 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 blah. And it helped me decide what route I wanted to go down.
True.
I mean, I could sit online and look at pictures all day long, but it's not the same.
But seeing it in real and talking to people and asking them what they would do, like I bought one of those rugged ridge tops that was the exoskeleton top. It looked great, but it wasn't.
6 months later, it was rusted out.
6 months? Oh, so in 6 months, we're warrantied out 3 times.
Yeah.
That was on my third one.
No kidding.
Said, yeah. But it was a great design. Oh, it was real. But the problem was you couldn't talk in it or speeds over 45.
Well, it was real thin.
whistled.
Stuff was real.
Yes, it flapped too. But actually, I love the design. I love the look of it, and I could do a lot with it. But it just the noise of the just from driving again on highway speeds, forget it. We just.
But the thinner stuff would always,
But it was really neat. You could flop. It was spring loaded. Sorry, you'd spring load. You could bring the top back at any speed. Put it back and put it in.
Right.
You could pull off curtains. It looked more like a safari Jeep than it did, but it had the rack system on top. It was great. I could put my son's surfboards on it. I could put the kayaks on it. We could put stuff on it, and it was very functional. But it looked better. And I talked to one guy, and he was like, I have mixed reviews. But then I got one. And then I understood what his mixed
reviews were. Yeah, exactly.
And then I went through, like I said, I went through 3 of them, and I finally said, and I went back to the best top.
Yeah.
I'm
actually looking for a hard top for the LJ.
Really?
Because I want to get away from a soft top.
I miss my soft top.
After being in the Gladiator with the hard top on it, and I'm able to hear things, I'm like, ooh, this is different.
You got full doors on your LJ?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
Well, you can get the soft top. Well, there's some different gauges of thickness on the soft tops. The sailcloth
I have the original from 2006.
Oh, see, the new stuff is so much better. You're talking 20 years ago, man.
The sail top, and then if you go to the twill top,
that's the newest one, right?
Yes, that's like the Mac Daddy. That's the stuff you find on like whatever it is, the high end convertibles. Yeah, that stuff was really good. I have to say
they do have different. The sailcloth was the one that I remember.
And that was a good one too. I had that one.
That's probably another step or two above what you have right now. And
yes.
Remember, all the heat and everything is going to break that top down, right?
My top's shot.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
The housing glass is about to shot. I mean, it's getting all cloudy.
They fog up. Yeah, they get cloudy, fog up, whatever. Yeah.
And that's so. Then learning about things, learning about different top again, like with that. If you get the Pledge without lemon in it, that would clean up your glass. But you can't find Pledge without lemon in it.
No, but I got the stuff that we use in the marine.
Yes, the marine industry. You can clean and buff it out. And
I tried that.
A lot of work to do for something that's already
and the thing is you have to stay on top of it. And if you don't, it will fog right back up.
Yeah. But that's the thing with having, when you have these impromptu or you meet these people.
When you're all out there just BSing.
And how old's your top? Oh, it's 8 years old. Oh, how do you... Oh, here's how
exactly. Here's my secret.
Here's my secret, and that's or the people who can detail. We have some people that can detail stuff out. That's phenomenal. Hey, what do you use? Well, I use this. I use that. I get this McGuire's. Orbital
the latest
buffer.
thing I'm seeing is the stuff called I think Maxell MAXL.
Yep.
I think you like it on.
I've got it on the Gladiator.
Do you like that stuff? I know it's kind of pricey because you don't use
but it's
water.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's like a wax on and
you put it on. I have not touched it in 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, and it still beads up.
No kidding.
The only thing I have to do is my windshield, and I do that with Rain-X.
You can do everything. I mean this covers everything.
But I wasn't too sure about using it on the windows, so I went with my Rain-X, which
stuff,
I know
but
works.
that's already proven, right?
So, but this axle stuff, it's pretty sweet. So, but
Maxell, okay.
Maxell, yeah. Yep. But going back to what you were saying, that's what these impromptu meetings or gatherings are all about. It's not organized. You can come and go as you want to.
Yes.
It's just like when I was going through high school, we used to cruise through Panama City beaches downtown. Mm-hmm. And that's how we learned about, how you build the motor.
Yes.
What you put into the motor.
Yes.
There wasn't internet back there when I was growing up.
Nope.
But I still use the internet when I need it.
Yes.
But I'd rather go face to face.
I'd rather go and see, and talk
and listen to people.
And pick people's brains,
Yeah. But drive-ins, we used to have one in DeLand. It's gone.
And one in the Shores. Daytona Beach Shores used to have one.
Yeah.
It's a church now.
Drive-in church.
It's a drive-in church.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
But they've taken down. You can't go there to watch a movie. That was the whole idea, was to go in there to watch the movie. You really weren't there to watch the movie. You were there to socialize.
Yes. Everybody, yes.
They had good food. I mean, the greasy spoon snack bar. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'll eat that all day long. But I mean, it's a way of meeting people, making new friends.
Yes.
Building memories was the biggest thing.
And low pressure. There's no, again, you're just talking about, hey, where'd you get those wheels?
Or the pressure was trying to get into the drive-in theater with how many people you could sneak in.
But you had to have a trunk.
Yep,
and if they saw like one or two people in a vehicle, if it was a guy and a girl, you might get away, you know. And again, if you weren't tipping a little bit in the back, you know.
Yeah. Fun time. All the things we did as kids.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, and it wasn't just for Jeeps. It was for Toyotas. It was for Broncos. It was for the classic cars. It was for everybody could come and enjoy themselves. They could watch a movie if they wanted to. Their kids could play in the
playgrounds. Yeah.
They had, in fact, there was a swing at the DeLand one. We used to go there and swing and we'll watch a movie.
Yeah.
But we'd have good times. I mean, the memories that I have from these kind of things is you can't make them again.
Well, we have some groups that meet down at the beach though.
Yes.
You'll see them once a month. They'll go to New Smyrna Beach or Daytona Beach, and you'll see 20 Jeeps show up.
Right, but usually they announce it.
Social media is where everybody is basically finding all these things out now. If you're looking for something like that, you know, my only advice is for example, the Gladiators, a few different pages, find out what the big ones are and make sure you like them. And even the smaller ones, you find out. You know, you get good information about the way your vehicle runs. Every day there's posts that are going up and everybody chimes in.
Yeah.
And it's not all bad stuff. I mean, there are some smart asses out there, but
keyboard warriors.
Yeah. So anyhow, but it's not often.
Yeah.
But that would be my suggestion is to go on to those community places that have, for like I do with the like I said, with the Mojave and with the Gladiator.
Well, it's like this weekend, you know, they're doing it once a month now, like at the Sanford Mall over there in Sanford. They're having a drive group. Or everybody's coming in. It's exotic cars, it's Jeeps, it's 4x4 trucks, it's everything. And if you don't have it in your community and you feel like it's something that you would want to try, put it out there. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to get there, and one or two people will show up. But don't get discouraged. You keep doing it because if you're repetitive, it says more about they're serious about having this happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you can do it every week.
Yes.
I don't have a couple hours at a time.
And it's not super expensive.
No.
You can go out and you can bring the whole family and it can be, eating a pizza sitting by your Jeep, or
That's how I ended up meeting people who were Jeepers when I bought my Jeep. I belonged to one of the Jeep clubs here locally.
Yep.
And I started that and they had meet and greets.
Yes.
Every week. Not everybody would show up, but that's how I ended up meeting some good friends that way.
Yeah, but they were with that, you're going from different places all over.
This was one place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably the way that you're going to do better off is that you do it in the same place, same time, all the time.
Right.
So, but yeah, drive-ins. Back to that. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I don't know about you, Bart, if you partook in the.
I went to a lot of drive-ins. That was always a cool thing.
I got to see all the newest stuff that came out, and it was cheap.
Yeah.
A carload of us, I think, on an average at the land was like $10 back in the day.
Yeah.
And of course, we didn't have we honestly we would sneak in our food, which everybody did for the most part. But yet we'd still go to the concession stand.
We go to the
drinks
concession
and all
stand.
that.
We did, yeah.
See, drive-ins weren't where I'm from up north. They weren't as popular. They were popular, but only during the spring and summer.
That's it.
They closed down
it.
in the wintertime
but
because
down
of
here
snow.
with our weather, it didn't matter unless it was
exactly.
storm
You could
and
do
rain,
it all the time. So you had to hurry up and get it in during the summer or the spring because afterwards it was a crapshoot. And they closed down seasonal. They would say, "Hey, have a good season. We'll see you in the spring."
And during the summer, there was almost every night, but then in the spring and in the fall, it would be weekends only. Friday, Saturday nights.
Okay.
You'd see the movies or see the drive-ins open. Yeah.
But yeah, now and researching it all. The movies are getting more expensive for them to rent.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, they'll say, okay, it's we'll say $10 or $6 a head, but then again, you have to buy a food voucher.
Yeah.
Because they got to make a little bit of money somehow. They're not making a whole lot anymore.
No.
And they're not going to show any new movies either. Most of them, right? They don't. It's
within a year.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there's I haven't been to a
It's
movie
not
theater.
fresh release like you're going to get.
Right.
They used to.
Yes.
They used to when they were popular.
Yes.
Horror flicks.
Some
B movies.
B movie. Yeah.
Well,
the second one was usually a good B movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You could see 2 or 3 movies in a night.
Yeah.
If you came early enough and didn't watch them.
So, but yeah, there are sites out there that actually still list all of the different drive-ins that are still open and functioning, and they give you the rules of what they've got. How much it is a person for a kid, what amenities they have. all that stuff. I mean, it's fun.
It is. I think, yeah. And we need to do more of that.
And
Just get out of the house.
And now you don't have to get that big blocky thing and put it in your window and roll your window up.
I know, the speaker.
Now you can
the
do
big
it.
old speaker. You had to put it in the window.
That's right. Now, they started doing radio.
Tune into a radio.
Yeah,
Tune
radio
in radio.
frequent, low power radio
Yes.
they would have
Yeah.
on. And all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that would be cool. Those were nice.
Yes.
You know, you could use your own.
Yeah, but I'm back when, yes, you put the speaker.
hang it right. Yep.
How many times did you drive off with one?
Never.
I did it once.
Did you really?
Never.
I was in a hurry to get out of there. Oops. New window.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, there's other things, the cruise ins, downtowns, a lot of the downtown areas, like in our area, Kissimmee on Friday nights. That's gotten to be a big thing that it's a cruise in.
Yeah.
You park along the main fair or you cruise, or you can park in an offside parking lot. But it all depends on how soon you get there. And some people get there 2 o'clock in the afternoon, find their space, and they ain't moving until it's over with.
That's a long time.
But there's things out there to do.
Yes.
There's things that you can make memories with yourself, plus if you have a family, with the family.
Yes. And you're not on so much electronics.
Exactly.
Ban
the electronics when you get in the vehicle.
with the kids, good luck.
That's never going to happen. That's
But anyway, so yeah, we just want to kind of talk about that and kind of see what everybody's done and what we thought. I mean, what other things can you think of besides going out in the woods and playing in the mud?
I like this idea. Or some people will meet up and everybody brings a grill and they do a cookout.
That's fun to do.
And that's a fun thing to do. You'll see them do it sometimes at state parks or at the beach.
Yep.
Or they'll go to, again, if there's not a restaurant there, they'll go to a big parking lot. They'll all line up and it's, then it's fun.
Yeah.
Because then everybody cooks up something, you share, you sample, you walk around. Those are good times.
Yeah.
Now you got food trucks who could show up.
No, we don't want that. That's the whole thing. We want to get away from all that.
It is nice when
it is nice.
That just allows you. It's like being at a restaurant, but if it's a parking lot, you get a food truck and have them do it, have that available if they want it.
But it's kind of like when everybody brings their own stuff, you'll see the people. Actually, you'll see the campers and the overlanders who will break out their little thing and start cooking. I mean, it'll be the little things, and then that's all you learn from them.
Yeah, you see what they're doing and going, hey, that's a great, and they tell you the stories and where they've been. Yeah, you get in those conversations.
Yep.
That's fun.
They have the little propane walks and they're flipping. things. I'm serious. You'll see the steaks and the grilling and cooking, and that's all. I mean, we need more of that.
We need a lot more of that.
Yes.
We need to get it. We need to disconnect. We need to get away and just relax.
Basically, a show and shine. Just kind of hang out and in a place. The beach is always fun to do.
When I was doing I was taking a course out west on jet boats.
Okay.
We're running the Rogue River, and we're running from the Pacific Ocean 28 miles up the mountain in the river. And we came across this beautiful area that you could only get to with four-wheel drive. And it was awesome. I mean, they were lined up there. Besides fishing, they had this great cookout. And everybody came there and they hung out for the day. There are lounge chairs. There's places, the water's freezing cold, but they would, the kids would play and swim. Mm-hmm. But the smell, when you're getting closer, you're like,
I smell it.
It's getting closer.
And it was just kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Where was this at?
This was in Oregon.
Okay.
Yep. It was a Swiftwater. It was a Swiftwater rescue school, but it was using jet drive boats, and I was not a jet drive boat as good, So it was a freebie thrown to me by the state of Oregon. Like, yeah, I'll come out there, and it was awesome. But again, you'll see people out of nowhere. They're just here. They got four-wheel drive, and I'm like, oh, let me pull over. I relate with these people, and we did. We'd pull over, and we're in police boats, and I'm like, hey guys, and just everybody, hey, what do you want to eat? Yeah. You want some? I mean, it was that nice. And that was that to me. I mean, I could do that once a month there. That was such a beautiful spot. But that's what we have our vehicles for: is to go out, do things, hang out, explore,
have fun.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Anything from you there, Mr. Rob? Any ideas?
Everything sounds good to me. I mean, you guys want to set something up like that? I like the idea. We had talked about Tiger Bay. Right. Has areas that you can kind of get in. You don't need four-wheel drive, but you
get in there and set up.
It's dirt road, and you get in the middle of basically nowhere because there's nothing around. Yeah. You just got to watch out for the bear.
And the skeeters.
But I know there's lakes over there, right? Yes, and there's camping area there. Yep. So, well, at least not to overnight camp, but to cook, because you were talking about that before.
I just that's just fun.
Why not?
Yeah.
That'd be something nice to do.
Yes, it would.
And we could do a little class, perhaps. a little instruction in between. That might be an interesting thing.
Have to cool down some.
Well, or that other training area we were talking about.
Yeah.
The one that we use sometimes for an event about doing, that would be a great place because they have the pavilion.
Right.
So you could do all that and do the cookout right there underneath the pavilion.
Sounds like a plan. We gotta
have to discuss that with the property owner.
Yep. That was in our list to do.
Yep. So.
All right then.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I think we're going to close this one out for the day. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, everybody.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox, powered by Best Price Trailers.